guys, welcome back to the Joyful Investor channel. In the last two videos, we covered more about understanding how dividend investing works and learning how to compute roughly how much you will require in order to be able to live off dividends. Recently, it was the season of collecting dividends from some of the REITs. Well, something like this?
Wow!
Let's try again. So in today's video, we are going to be sharing with you how you can set yourself up to construct your own dividends portfolio and the key considerations to look out for. Before I begin, greatly appreciate an early thumbs up to support the channel and click on the subscribe button to learn more about investing. For a start, there are many brokerages in Singapore that offer access to the Singapore REITs and other companies listed on the SGX. We have the traditional brokerage platforms like DBS Vickers, Fund Supermart, Poems, and Interactive Brokers. In recent years, there are also new players in the market, such as Tiger Brokers and Moomoo, providing competitive commission rates for investors. You can easily find the latest commission rates on their respective websites as they do change from time to time. And the various brokerages may also be giving promotional rates for certain periods as well. Another area which you will want to look out for before setting up your brokerage account is to decide if you would want to open an account that is CDP linked or a custodian account. A CDP linked account is one whereby the stocks you purchased are held under your name and will be stored in a CDP account managed by SGX. Whereas for a custodian account, the stocks you purchased are held under the name of your custodian, which could be, for example, DBS Bank or iFAST. So they are like the legal owner of the shares and holding the shares on your behalf. Both a CDP link account and a custodian account has its pros and cons. But today, our focus would be on dividend investing. So when it comes to dividend investing, one of the advantages of having a CDP link account is that the dividends are automatically credited to your bank account. This is because CDP has the direct crediting service, which allows you to credit the dividend payments directly into your designated bank account. With the automated credit of dividends, it makes things even more convenient, and you can just withdraw the money from your bank account directly if you are living on dividends for your expenses. Whereas if you are investing for dividends using a custodian account, then you have the additional step of having to manually transfer the dividend payments every quarter or every half yearly from your brokerage account back into your bank account. That is the admin portion to set up your own dividend portfolio. Then, when it comes to constructing the dividend portfolio, what are some considerations to take note of to construct a balanced portfolio? First, ensure that there is some element of diversification in your portfolio. When you invest in a REIT, find out where the properties are concentrated at. The properties managed by the REIT could be in different parts of the world, such as in the US or in China, or they could even be in Singapore as well. Another aspect to look out for would be the sector of the REITs that you invest in. If you had your entire portfolio in the hospitality REIT sector, you would have seen how your portfolio was hit during the pandemic period. Therefore, it would be good to invest in REITs from more than one sector to prevent extreme underperformance of your portfolio. Next, stability of the distributions is just as important as finding a REIT that gives a high distribution yield. Never go for a REIT just because it has a high dividend yield in a year or two. Look at the stability of the distributions over the years. This is especially important for retirees or for those who are living on the dividends, who need not just a stream of income, but a consistent stream of income to cover your living expenses. Lastly, the entry point for investing in the REITs, or in other words, the price level that you buy the REITs at, is something that has often been neglected. Most investors investing for dividends put their focus only on the yields, but overlook the fact that capital gains and capital losses are just as important when investing for dividend stocks. Dividend stocks are actually not very much different from growth stocks, in the sense that you would still be exposed to capital gains and capital losses. There are many times when dividend investors realize that the dividends they collected are not even sufficient to cover their capital losses, or that the dividends collected may only just allow them to break even. Therefore, other than checking for stable yields, enter a position only when the REITs are appropriately priced. So I hope what I have shared with you guys has allowed you to understand more about the key aspects of how to set yourself up for dividend investing and to construct your own dividend portfolio. Next up, we will be sharing the key metrics to know as a dividend investor. If you find our content helpful, click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to be alerted on our next video release. Do also follow us on our Telegram channel as we post about Singapore REITs from time to time when there are good opportunities. See you in the next video.